Hi, this is Sara of Spine Wellness Mexicaribe, and I'm here in New York with Susie Ellis, and we have just wrapped up the press event talking about all the latest trends for 2026. Susie, tell us a little bit about the most exciting of the top 10 trends.
Well, I think all 10 are exciting. However, a few that come to mind, I think when Beth shared about women leading the longevity space going forward. I mean, that's pretty exciting because that's really happening. And we're adding a lot to the conversation that's been generally more about men and from men. So I think that's one. One of my favorites is fragrance layering, because I learned that when I was in the Middle East, that there's no just one fragrance. It's like you layer it and you get personal with it. So that's exciting. Longevity residences. I mean, that's exciting. And I know in Mexico, you have a lot of wellness real estate. And now this is another branch of it where there's maybe a little bit more diagnostics involved and, where people really want to think about longevity long-term, not just short-term. So those are a few that come to mind, but I have to say I love them all.
Definitely a really interesting day. For me, one of them that stood out was the FESTIVALIZATION of WELLNESS. So this is something that definitely I take part in already. Groups of people, not just in festivals, but group workouts and running clubs, and just people doing wellness activities together that really enhances the community aspect. I think we'll see a lot more of that. So that's really interesting.
Yes, and we had Sanctum here to demonstrate that today, where we all got up and enjoyed moving together. And the festivalization is, it's a joyful trend. I mean, it's a fun thing. It's not, it's something, that's very much now because people like getting together and people are learning the importance of community.
Definitely. One that's less fun is the microplastics. Yes. That is a really important topic, and I'm so glad it's being highlighted this year. But the importance of eliminating microplastics, avoiding taking microplastics in, because like we were hearing, they're being found in the brain, in all of our organs, and can even be passed on to future generations. That is really scary.
Absolutely. And when you think about all the conversation about longevity, people kind of forget that there are some things like microplastics that cut into your longevity. I mean, if you've got Alzheimer's or, some of the things that happen. So it's important. And what I liked about what Dr. Jerry Boddicker really promoted with the trend is that the wellness industry should be trumpeting this. That, we should be talking about this as, an important part of wellness is preventing these microplastics. So, yeah, I agree with you. That was important. As was the one that, ready is the new way.
Yes, that's becoming increasingly more important. It's not something I had thought about as a trend, but with, fires happening across California, I have a lot of friends in Mexico City, and they've talked to me about the anxiety they feel day to day because of the threat of earthquakes.
Yes.
And so the wellness industry helping people manage this eco-anxiety, so not just earthquakes, but like climate-related disasters and events that will become more prevalent in the years to come, I think.
Well, I have been here in Manhattan during a snowstorm, and I was thinking about that trend because, the city is pretty ready for these kinds of things, and we happened to be in a hotel that was very ready, and you just feel better, because if I had not been in a hotel where I could, be sure that, that the snow plows would be there, then there's anxiety. So being ready, whether it's in Mexico City or snowstorms or fires or whatever, I think people are going to pay more attention to being ready for more things. And then you can relax a lot more.
Definitely. And then the NEUROWELLNESS, which is all about getting out of fight and flight and relaxing and calming our nervous system, which is really important in today's busy, stressful era.
It's true. And, I've learned to, shut off my social media and electronics more than I used to.
Yes.
And it makes a difference. And
definitely.
I don't watch news all the time. And so that whole NEUROWELLNESS, I think more people are recognizing, there's some more things that they can do. They don't always have to go somewhere. Just turning things off can be part of wellness.
Definitely, yes. Well, I'm excited to read the very large 150-page document.
150-page document.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
And learn more about all of the trends. And thank you so much for to Susie for this wrap-up video.
Thank you. It was great having you here. And the trends are available online. And so, go ahead and, purchase them and, just enjoy them throughout the year. There's so much meat in those trends that I think they really can be inspiring for almost anyone in the industry and
Definitely
just interested in wellness in general.
Yes, we'll be sure to post a link to the trends. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Bye-bye.